In this episode of Flipping the Pages, we're going to take a look at the 1981 Corgi Catalogue that you see here. The first part of the catalog has larger scale castings, and then about halfway through you'll see it change. Here's a larger Dan Dare Pilot of the Future. I have no idea who Dan Dare is. Spider-Man I do know. You have to love the Incredible Hulk casting at the upper right there, where he's caged. James Bond, I love the James Bond castings. The Aston Martin is always so beautiful. Geez, here's a collection of shows. Even with Vegas. God, I haven't thought about the show Vegas in years. And Buck Rogers. Batman. Yeah, a lot of these Corgis we've seen before in other catalogs. So, they're running consistent for a while. I always laugh at the Superman one because of the super van. And again, these are larger castings. Like the jet copter is 156 millimeters in size. The Muppets. I don't recall seeing the Muppets in a Corgi catalog before, so this must have been something new. Here we go to the circus. That's pretty elaborate when you really get down to it. They got a lot of stuff going on there. Now, these are kind of cool. Corgi trucks, they're Corgi-tronic. It's interesting how it says they're sonic controlled and have an articulated cab. And you click it and the truck moves, and then you click it and it stops, and it goes into reverse and all kinds of things. So that's kind of cool. Here we get to, more classic castings. Again, these are larger in scale. I just want to point that out again. Mercedes-Benz, a Caprice, the Chevy Caprice, jeez. Now the Texaco Special up there at the top left, the Lotus F1, that is nice. There's some nice looking cars here. The VW Polo on the top center there on the top, on the right-hand page of this chunk. Porsche 924. God, I always like that car. This is interesting with, it's a hang glider or a glider set with the car. And the Tour de France gift set. That's hilarious. With the mechanic working on the back of the bike. Horses. Got to throw in some helicopters here coming up. And the ambulance. Got to show some fire trucks in here. I like the rescue characters on the fire streak at the top center there. How the characters are like in fire suits, which is pretty cool. Tow truck. Forklift. I like on this page here the Fawn Street Sweeper. That's kind of cool. That's kind of like that. I'd like to get one of those somehow. Now this is pretty elaborate. The giant tower crane. Height is 354 millimeters. That thing's big. And I mean the British Concorde, British Airways Concorde. That's a cool casting. And then here we get to the smaller castings. Like this one of Dan Dare, Pilot of the Future's car. This one is 73 millimeters. So now we're getting into the 1/64th kind of scale here. That's why we're seeing Dan Dare again. Here we see the Bat stuff and the Superman stuff again. The Hulk on the cycle, that's kind of hilarious. James Bond, there we see the small Buck Rogers starfighter. Tom and Jerry's. That's at the top right. That's too funny. Now the Wild West, not to be confused with the Wild Wild West TV show. This is just the Wild West. We have a paramedic van on the next page here. Yeah, there we go. The Fantastic Van, kind of psychedelic at the lower right. Some race cars. We'll have the Fiat X19 in the center there. There's something about the Fiat X19 that I've always just really loved. Now, I don't remember seeing a Corgi Goodyear blimp. I mean, I've seen the Hot Wheels blimps before, but not the Corgi one. So that's kind of cool. And that brings us to the end of this catalog. So hope you enjoyed flipping these pages with me. Everybody, stay safe and healthy out there. Catch you in the next one.